What's goody? We just landed in Zihuatanejo and we're about to see if it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Arriving in Zihuatanejo. How exciting! On this tiny little plane, you get this nice little walk from the plane to the airport. Now, it is a small airport, so no need to feel anxious about big crowds or anything like that. Everything you need as soon as you get out. They will have taxi drivers, they will have shuttle drivers, they will have car rentals, including money exchange that will be available to you, but I do recommend you do that ahead of time or at least wait to get into town so it won't be as expensive. So if you're watching this video, not necessarily because you want to learn about Ixtapa and Zihuatanejo, but because you are actually staying at the Marea Villas, then you'll be happy to know that the drive from the airport to the Marea Villas is a nice, easy drive. You get to go through town, you get to see some scenery before you hit the outskirts and arrive at the beautiful Marea Villas. Now don't get nervous. On the ride up here, when you hit the outskirts, you're going to be like, whoa, where are we going? But trust me, once you arrive, you will be pleasantly surprised. It is nice. It is quiet. Now this is a different kind of trip. This is not like going to Cancun or going to Cabo. This is a place you want to be because you want to relax. The staff is friendly. The service is impeccable, the place is clean, everyone is happy to help, and everyone is happy to make sure that you have a fantastic time, or whatever time that you need, a relaxing time, a productive time, time in the beach, time in the pool, time drinking, whatever it is that you need. They want to assure you that they will make sure to accommodate and make sure that that happens. Now, we showed up during the off season, so that actually worked in our favor. I'm an introvert, so the less people, the better. So it was a little bit quiet than it will probably be during the busy season, like the summer months and all that kind of stuff, but it still had the vibe that we needed. One thing that I was definitely a fan of was their food and bar. The bar stayed up a little bit later on some days than normal resorts and restaurants, and the food was really good and the drinks were delicious. And what makes the drinks and food even more perfect is the excellent service. So kind, very friendly, very helpful, and most of them did speak English as well, so that helped because our Spanish was a little, how should we say, muy poquito, muy mal. Basically, I'm trying to say not very good. But they were very understanding, they spoke English, the drinks were good, and you have this fantastic view from the restaurant. So while you're sitting and whether enjoying your breakfast or your dinner or your mimosas or whatever, you can look out and see the beautiful beach and the beautiful ocean and listen to the wonderful sounds that Zihuatanejo has to offer. The Marea offers a beachfront and beach view villas. We stayed in the beachfront, so as you can see, it was a little bit of a hike from where the food is and from the main reception area, but I will tell you, the hike to the room was definitely worth it. The view is just unbeatable. We were so very happy that we ended up going with the beachfront, and if you can, I would recommend that you do the same. Now, we had a 2-bedroom villa. I believe the Marea offers a 3-bedroom and possibly maybe even a 4 or 5. You'll have to look into that. But we had a 2-bedroom villa, and as you can see, we had spectacular views from every part of the villa. This was the main, or considered the master bedroom of the villa. You could walk out onto the deck straight from the room. And now I am headed to the guest bedroom, and which also has a view, which is not of the water, it is more of the land, but still incredibly beautiful. Okay, so funny story real quick. I actually got sick on my flight to Zihuatanejo, so I was dealing with the flu majority of my trip, but that doesn't mean I didn't have a good time. As you can see, this was my view. every single time I was back and conscious because I was going in and out of conscious throughout majority of the trip. But I will tell you, if I had to choose a place to have the flu, I would have it in Zihuatanejo at the Marea. I mean, look how relaxing that water is. You had someone come in and serve and service that small pool every single day. Hot water always came out of the showers. The bathrooms were beautiful, well kept, clean, nice. It was just an overall nice villa. This is an excellent place to stay. I would totally recommend anyone if you're looking to get away and chill out and get away from social media or whatever work. The Marea Villas is definitely a place that I would recommend going if you're going to be in Zihuatanejo. Another thing that they did that was so very kind was that they always brought in fresh water, bottled water, every single day. So water was never an issue because, as you know, do not drink the water. So even though, unfortunately, I was dealing with the flu, the other people in my party were not. This was the view that I had every single morning, which was spectacular. I actually do not have any complaints that I was sick in Zihuatanejo. It actually gave me some time to get some rest. The staff was very friendly. They still came in, serviced the room, everything that I needed. They even got me cough drops, medicine, all kinds of stuff. And as you see, I'm smiling there. That was the day before I realized that I was going to be busted down with the flu. But we enjoyed the villas so very, very much. It definitely was a nice place to get away from everything. And as you can see, my friend, she did some relaxing of her own. So of course, at some point, you gotta go into town. You gotta get some authentic food, hang out with some authentic people, do some authentic activities. And it's not that far of a drive from the villas. And I think in general, Zihuatanejo is not that big of a spot. So you can pretty much get into town rather quickly. And if you're staying in Zihuatanejo, Ixtapa is only about 20 minutes away. It's not that far either. And the cool thing about on your way into town is that there is shopping everywhere. If you need shoes, if you need to go to the La Farmacia, anything that you need, you're gonna hit up those spots. There are so many vendors there, so many places to shop, and of course, so many places to eat. And at nighttime, it does get pretty lively. There's not a whole bunch of activities, but you can find some fun. There's bars, there's music, there's food, there's all kinds of stuff. And we went during the week, and I believe this was just a regular like Tuesday, to still find something to do. Food. Everyone wants some good food. Well, not everyone, but I do know that when I go on vacation, I am looking for a good place to eat. And I will tell you right now, you pretty much cannot go wrong eating anywhere in Zihuatanejo. Now, I will put in the description some of the places that we went to that I know for a fact that are fantastic. But if you'd like to get some good food, you need to go in town. Whether it's authentic Mexican food, pastas, ribs, pizzas, as you can see, all of that was delicious and incredibly affordable as well. Which, side note, they do prefer the peso over the dollar. It's different from the Cancun and Cabo where they prefer the US dollar. Here they do prefer the peso. So make sure you get plenty of those and make sure you tip well. These people work hard and everything that they do is outstanding. I mean, look at some of this food that we ate. As I mentioned, I was dealing with the flu majority of the trip, but I did make my way out to the beach the last day, and it was an incredibly wonderful time at the beach. The water was warm. Now it was a little windy when we went, so the waves were a little rough, and they were asking that you not go too far into the water, but it was a perfect beach. No big rocks, no big creatures, no big nothing, and the walk from the Marea Villas to the beach is like 2 minutes. If you are one of those people that likes to do water activities, I did not see any water activities being offered at the beach. However, they did have someone at the front desk that would set you up with certain things that you wanted to do. But then again, it could be due to the weather. As I stated, we went on a day that it was incredibly windy and the riptides were really, really strong. Despite having the flu, still made it out to the beach, and it is incredibly warm. This water has got to be at least 78 degrees. It's probably like 89 degrees out here, but it is absolutely beautiful out here in Zihuatanejo. Also, this beach is very sandy, no rocks in the water, no rocks on the beach. No seaweed, no dead anything. It's just a little bit rough waters. They don't really want you swimming deep in the ocean, but of course you can get in it at your own risk. But it's a lovely beach, just a little bit of rough water today, but it is the perfect beach to come chill out and relax in Zihuatanejo. The Marea has 2 pools. They have one bigger pool and they have a smaller pool. Now, as you can tell from the sizes of the pools, these villas are not meant to be crowded. Like I said, this is a relaxing trip, so you don't have to worry about fighting for chairs, fighting for towels, fighting for a space in the pool. This is perfect to relax, and the bar is right next door, so you can grab your drinks. I had my Nintendo DS, and we had a fantastic time in the pool. Alright, what's giddy? We are on our last night here in Mexico. As I stated earlier, I haven't been playing well, but feeling well. But I made it out to eat a little bit. And as I always do, our last night closing thoughts on the trip. Sir, what do you think of Ixtapa, Zihuatanejo, and the villas that we stayed at?
The villas we stayed at were great. Oceanfront, can't complain. I've been coming to Ixtapa for 30 years. It's always great. The water's warm, people are friendly. It's great.
Just all around is great.
All around great.
Zihuatanejo, Ixtapa, and the villas is great.
It's great.
All right, and so what did you think of Zihuatanejo, Ixtapa, and the villas that we stayed at?
I preferred Zihuatanejo. Ixtapa was okay. Zihuatanejo and the villas were amazing. We could have stayed there the entire time and not gone anywhere as far as I was concerned. I mean, do you see this beautiful color? Do you see that?
What exactly did you like about the villas?
The view of the beach, the accommodations, the little pool on our patio, everything, the people that worked for the villas, the staff, everything was exceptional.
So I know what you're thinking. How does someone that had the flu for most of the trip be able to give a review? Well, this was actually my second trip to Zihuatanejo, but my first time doing a video and my first time having the flu in Zihuatanejo as well. But as you can see, it was a wonderful trip, very relaxing, and just a perfect place to reset. This is me waking up. That's why I look a hot mess at like 4 in the morning to see the sunrise. It was absolutely beautiful. There was donkeys on the side, outside. It was just it's really, really nice. So if you have any questions at all in regards to Zihuatanejo, Ixtapa, or the Marea Villas, just leave a comment and I will get back to you. We were so very sad to leave, but as I have said several times in this video, I would recommend Zihuatanejo, Ixtapa, and the Marea, and I look forward to returning there soon.